Hi everyone, it's Amanda, and I am here today with the first of a several installment series about how I got completely updated on 2013's Project Life in about a week. So this is my album, and if you go down into my video archives, you can see that I am the person that has this video talking about why I quit Project Life, and the reasons that I quit still hold true. But the good thing was that I found a system that works really, really well for me. And so this is how I just wanted to introduce you, and then I'm going to show you some screenshots of how I went about editing my photos and all of those things so that you can see what I do. So this is my album. This is so far I have through March in this album. The others are still, in process. This is my cover page. I still have to get a photo of Eleanor, so this one's not completely done. Obviously this is now a 4, but this is what I have so far. And you can see that I'm using the Design F page protector, which is one 4x6 photo and then 10 3x4s. So some may think that this is challenging, but the whole purpose behind using this is from an idea that I got from another Project Lifer, and whenever I saw her method, her name is Annette, whenever I saw it I knew that this was the solution for me. So this is not my idea. I do not want to be considered stealing her idea at all, but I have made some tweaks to it, and so I just wanted to share. So you can see that as I go through, I have my title card. Let me lay this down. For the week, like this is week 1, and then over here I have a kind of weekly recap. Now this changes throughout the course of these 3 months, and you'll see what I mean. But if you notice right here, let me zoom in. Whoop. Let's see if I can, right here. This is the magic behind this system. This is the pictures collected from an app called the Collect app. And what you do is every day you upload a photo, and you can put a caption, and then you can size them down and print them into the 3x4 size. So here it has a date, January 1st. I have my caption, and I have the photo of my daughter. This is what I've done for every single month of the year. I went through my photos, I uploaded them, I sized them down, I put them back into the Collect app, and then I had them printed. And you can see that the first weeks are kind of shy because I wasn't planning on doing Project Life. And I really wasn't even taking many photos at this time because our life was so hectic. So I've got some blank cards filling in places with just a button, or I've got some text, some stickers, or I have just a big chipboard sticker stuck on a card, or even over in here, this is just a regular journaling card from an old collection, and I didn't even do anything to it. I just cut it and stuck it in there. But the photos are there. Another option, if you can see it, is on the back of the app, or on the back of the card, you have the option of, grab it, adding your journaling, and then you can have that printed. So this picture of Eleanor's ultrasound was the front, and this was the back. And so very rarely, but a couple of times, whenever I had a little bit more of a story to tell, I stuck that there. So again, you can see my title card and my week in review card. So when we get to week 5, this is February, and February was a very short month. I only have like 2.5, like February ends right here on the next page. So I have very few photos, but that was the month of our gender reveal party. So I did have one insert that I put in from that party, and then just 4x4 photos of Adeline that I stuck in. So that added a little bit of thickness there and something instead of just having a few photos. But I have a lot of inserts, and I didn't go crazy with them. Simplicity is key here, and not getting bogged down by making sure that there's something pretty on every single card. You can see that week 5 and week 6 are actually side by side. So I let that whole stigma of having to have a 2-sided layout for each week go out of my head. I just completely got rid of it because I knew that it wasn't possible. And it was things like that that would get me frustrated and bogged down and make me quit. Same thing. If you look at this, it's week 7, 8, and 9 because it goes from February 11th to March 3rd. And I just stuck them all together and I said, okay, I'm done. So up here in the top corner, I added the March card because it's beginning the month of March. Here again, weeks 10 and 11 are together. I stuck in Adeline's birthday invitation that I made. And then week 12, it was the week of her birthday party. So I've got lots of photos, and then I also added 2 different inserts from her party. And then week 13. And so this is where I stopped. And very plain, you can see, but I have the memories here. They're in a book, they're documented, and that to me is important. It's more important than making sure I have the latest embellishment or the latest pattern paper or the latest sticker on every single card. This is the meat of Project Life, and I think that even Becky Higgins would agree. Getting your memories down in whatever format that works for you. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how my photos come. And I get mine done by Persnickety, and it's because they already have a template that you can just stick your 3x4 photos into and adjust it so the bleeding is adjusted, so you don't lose any of your photo. So this is April through the end of June. And so, let's see, I'll start, I'll flip them over. Yeah, okay. So here's April. And so you can see that it comes in 2 different things. I've got my my journaling down here, my photos, and then if you can see that it has the date. So all I have to do is grab my trimmer, stick it in, and it's already adjusted to fit, because you know some of your photos you usually have to adjust the size. It's already adjusted like that, except for sometimes, like right then, I missed some of the middle. And there you go. Here's April 2nd and April 3rd. And then I just pick up the next one. Now, the nice thing about the app is, like, some days I don't take any pictures, and other days I take... Now there is, I'll show you really quick, on this side, can you see? There's a little bit of white there, and I go ahead and trim that off, because that's part of the problem with the measuring of the pages. But so, like, I didn't have one for April 1st, but I had April 2nd, and then all of these plus this one, these are all April 3rd. And again, that goes back to your method of doing Project Life. If you know that you aren't going to be able to be successful at doing a photo a day, don't set yourself up for failure. If you want to do the weekly approach and you can do a photo a day, that's fine. I can't do it. There's no way. I've tried. It doesn't happen. So for me, it was more important to just get the pictures done that I could for the days that I could. I'm still doing the weekly approach unless I see that that's going to kind of bog me down as the months go on. But, you know, you got to do it the way that fits you. So I'm doing the weekly approach, but I might not have a photo for every day of the week. I may only have 2 photos for that week. And if that happens, then I'll do exactly what I did before, and I will, you know, just stick a couple weeks on a layout. Now, the other thing that I will mention is the first few months, because I kind of alliterated, or I kind of talked about this before. The first few months I didn't have a ton of photos. Now, as the year went on, we were doing more activities, more fun things, and I took a lot more photos. And so there may be some weeks where I have hardly any filler cards, and I just have my week in review card and my title card, and all my journaling gets put on my week in review card along with the journaling on the photos. And that was what I liked about having this app, is because I could do that. So I just keep going through, I cut them all down. My little girl is waking up, so I'm going to have to go. But I cut them all down and I put them in the page protector. So the next installment will be up shortly, and I'm going to actually take you through the way that I incorporate these into the page protectors, my thought process behind it all, and just show you how quick and easy it is. So I hope you enjoy. Leave comments below. Thanks for all your support. Bye-bye.